What is up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Sorry, I am a little late. For those of you guys who don't know who I am, what's up? My name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child, and this is the Tribe Tea segment where you guys send in your stories and we all react, give advice, kiki, all that jazz. Now, this is a live segment, as you can see. Shout out to the chat. What's up, everybody? Whew, sorry I'm a little late. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm pretty infamous for starting my live streams off on mute. But what is up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Sorry for the tardiness. School is beating your girls behind. I'm trying to stop cursing in the first 3 minutes. School is beating your girls behind. I had a little bit of a headache and I needed to get right. Um, Yes, a lot of you guys are peeping the title. A lot of you guys are like, the title is suspicious. This is not clickbait. This is definitely one of those stories. So if you are triggered by things of that sort, I'll let you know. I'm going to save that story for last so you can still enjoy the stream if that is your case. I do want to shout out to Jador Mia, our frequent donator. Thank you so much. Again, you guys do not have to donate. It's not a requirement. It's appreciated. She says her early Chinese New Year. Happy early Chinese New Year. I forgot about, let me know, drop in the chat. I know we always talk about zodiac signs and stuff, but what is your Chinese New Year animal? I think mine is the year of the rat. Don't try it, girl. But shout out to Taz and Donna. Thank you so much again for the donation. They said you are not late. You are on time. We are straight. Look, okay, well that's good because sometimes I be coming in here late. You guys say the dragon, the year of the dragon. Ooh, you're not a baby, but you're a baby. My brother is the year of the dragon also. A lot of y'all are rats. Yes. Yes. Shout out to all of the 96 babies. Yes. Year of the rats. It's okay. Year of the dog. Oh my God. Right. So we're just a whole bunch of rats and dogs. That's horrible. That is so horrible. Just a bunch of rats and dogs. Just horrible. But yeah, happy early Chinese New Year. Ooh, we got some rabbits. That's so cute. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I'm saying again like I already told y'all, but we have 5 stories today. I'm really gonna try not to like do too much banter in the beginning, you know, because I am late. But I just want to thank all of you guys who are here in the chat, even if I didn't say your name. What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody just coming in. For those of you that are getting problems with notifications, because I got a comment on another video, just remember, guys, to make sure that you have the all button clicked. If you have to, just unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then click the all button. Sometimes that's what you got to do. I don't know why it works, but it works. What else did I want to say to you guys? Oh, I'm doing like a new like shout out game. So basically, if you guys want to get a shout out, whether you are a YouTuber or you just are a tribe member and you like being on the screen, because I know how y'all like being on the screen. So if you want to enter this little contest thing, this is all you have to do. Every time I do a Tribe Tea live or anything like that and you see a funny clip, put the timestamp in the comments below. Whoever has the funniest timestamp, I will play the clip that you timestamped along with your name and stuff and give you a shout out. So that's going to be our new little shout out game, is whenever you guys find something funny, because I know like some people don't watch my whole streams, but some people do and then find like the little funny moment. So if you find something, I tested the waters and I put a clip up of the Tribe Tea that I did like a few weeks ago and I asked you guys to caption this. And a lot of what y'all said was funny. So yeah, whoever gets the best, you know, timestamp or whatever, you will be on the screen somewhere. Some shout out, okay? Oh, and before I get started, shout out again to Chevy for the donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And make sure you guys like this video. We're about to get started. We're about to get started on our first story, so make sure you like the video. Not gonna lie, I'm a little hyper. I kind of like just faced a Red Bull, so tea. Shout out to Jeanette. Thank you so much. She says you are glowing, sending more positive, good vibes your way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate all the good vibes. I hope all of you guys have good vibes today. A good day of sorts, girl. What's the weather like where y'all are at? Let me know in the comments. Because it's, as y'all could see, it warmed up here for a second. It warmed up. So I'm all here for it. But anyway, enough about me and the weather. This first story is called Her Ex Stopped By. Now look, y'all know, y'all seen my freaking story time movie. And I have a feeling this might be one of them scenarios. So let me know if y'all are ready in the chat. We're about to get into it. It's called Her Ex Stopped By. And for those of you guys that are asking what month we're in, I haven't sat down and done a pre-recorded one of these yet. So of course, it's kind of off. Like if you have a short story, if you sent me in a short story, I should have read yours all the way up to August. But if you had a longer story, you're still, like, I'm talking January, bro. Like, you sent me something in 2020 and it's long. I still haven't sat down and done a formal video. But I am trying to, like, hit people up when I read their story so it's not as messy. I try, girl. But, yeah, if you have a shorter story, just know I'm in, like, the August range. But if it's long, it's 2020 free game. Like, because I might need to make you your own video, or you get what I'm saying? But, yeah, only because I did have a few people ask me about that. But the only way to know, really, like, if your story is being read is to just be in the live. I mean, everybody else is up in here, like, just be in the live and you'll know. So let's get into it. Her ex stopped by. So this person says, "Hey Naja, I hope you are doing well and I am sending positive energy to future you." Well, thank you. We got all the positive vibes. All the positive vibes. Thanks again to Callie for the donation. She says, "Hey girl, I was waiting for my workflow entertainment and I'll be good and not send so much money this stream. LOL, much love." Yeah, you don't gotta send no money, Callie. I always appreciate you. And I'm glad. Let me know in the chat if any of y'all at work. If any of y'all at work, let me know. Like this stream. Because my ass used to be watching YouTube at work. Not gonna lie. So, this person just moved into an apartment with my roommate. We will call her Jess. I have known her since she has been with this guy that we will call Dandelion. That's new. No Diego, Dandelion. We moved in together so that her and Dandelion could break up because he was very bad to her. Keep in mind, I told Jess multiple times that I didn't want him to know our new address because of his history with her. I'm not going to go in depth because that's her business, but every time I told her that, she shrugged it off. At 11 p.m., we got home and we noticed a car stopped behind us and was sitting there. We went inside at around 1:30 a.m. Somebody was driving back and forth honking and blaring music. Then someone started throwing... This isn't funny, I'm sorry. Then somebody started throwing things at the car door and ringing the doorbell and banging on the door. Okay, look. Policia. Like, what? And any of y'all watching this that are, may not be in the know, whenever somebody is following you like that, don't go home. Go to a federal building, like go to the bank, go to a school, even go to a school if you have to. I think we talked about this in another stream before. Like, go to not your house. Okay, girl, don't go to your damn house. Not saying it's your fault for whatever the hell happened, but don't go to your damn house. Like, so, can you do me a solid and put that fan on? Like, burn it up with the tank top on. So, my roommate and I went downstairs to find that Dandelion had put old pictures of them through the door. How did he find out where they lived? So she did tell him where they lived at. And he was putting dandelions Wait, hold on. So they were putting pictures of Dandelion and her under the door? This is very creepy. Oh my God. So I immediately went to call the police, yes, but Jess did not want the police to come. Come to find out, she didn't want the police there because just yesterday he told her that this week she would pay and to watch her back. What is going on? I'm so confused right now. Then followed up, if you call the police, see what happens. I was hot because you couldn't tell me that. Okay, so basically what I'm getting, if y'all are confused in the chat, you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm a little confused as well. But from what I'm getting is she told this girl, we don't want him knowing. We do not want I don't want Dandelion knowing what's going on in my house. And I know you said you're not going to tell the tea, but I'm just going to assume the tea that this dude is abusive. I wouldn't want my roomie's abusive ex to live with me. And shout out to you for having that freaking common courtesy of being like, you know what? You might be in that abuse mentality, but he does not need to know where we live. Kudos for you for being that friend. So what I'm getting is this girl, because she was abused by this guy, still gave her their information, and he threatened her to watch her back, and if you call the cops, see what happened. And she really is like scared of what he's gonna do if they call the cops. And she's basically just like, why would you not tell me this? Like, is this not information we need to know? Like, anyway, so I live with her, and she didn't bother to tell me that so that I could protect myself as well as her. So halfway through filing a report over the phone, he comes back and starts banging on the door again. So I asked the police to come despite Jess's wishes. He returned for a third time before speeding off. When the cops got there, he was gone. And Naja outside, he put pictures of them everywhere. All over her car. He was throwing shoes at our apartment. And he put his shirts and my roomie's old blankets on her car. And they said that the cops couldn't do anything because they needed to catch him in the act of like actively doing the fuck shit, I'm assuming. So he's already on probation for grand theft. Okay, I have a whole headache. Me too, girl. I have a whole headache over this situation, and I don't know why she let him know what our address was despite me warning her multiple times, because, girl, she's obviously still in the cycles and the motions. It's now almost 5 a.m. and I can't sleep because this scared me. Any advice would help, and I hope future you is living it up in a corona-free world. Girl, unfortunately, we have like 4 new different types of, like, unfortunately. If he's on probation, why didn't you call his PO? I would have called his PO. I wouldn't even have called the police. I would have called the police, let the police know he was on probation, and then call his PO. Like, get him locked the fuck up, for real. That's not my boyfriend. You're not about to come to my house with your fuckery. Like, no. No, ma'am, no, sir. Like, what? What do y'all think in the chat? What do y'all think? Y'all talking about the ghetto. The ghetto. I agree, Emily. If they do not jail him right now, it might escalate to something super dangerous. And he might actually hurt another girl. Like, even if it's not your friend who gets hurt, he could hurt another girl out there. Megger says, it seems pretty petty at the same time. I mean, it's only petty because nobody got physically hurt or anything, but at the same time, it's not, because as soon as you give somebody your address, like, that's where you sleep, like, and it's not easy to just get out of a lease like that. Like, you're fucked for the time being. Like, I definitely see that as being malicious by blowing up their spot. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've been in that situation before. I don't know, but Angelica said he was just trying to leave her some presents. That's like a freaking murderer leaving you a chopped finger in the mail with a note that says "ooh woo." Like, he was just leaving you a little present. Like, no, that shit's off. It's off. That shit is off. Mm-mm. Right. Um, Anna says, and you have no idea what crazy ass dudes like that will do to you. That's some serial activity. No, dead ass. And y'all are laughing because I said ooh woo. Like, no, y'all over here talking about talking about, oh well, he might just was leaving gifts. Like, no. It's like when your cat leaves a freaking dead bird. It's like, ew, that's not a good gift. You can keep that. Y'all are about to gag at this next title. Y'all, my headache is slowly starting to creep back once I read this title. Oh my god.
Call John Redcorn.
I need to call John Redcorn to get my fucking. Oh my god, I have glasses on my head. Jesus. Y'all. He tried getting with me while his baby mama was in labor. How before I even get into the story, like, how do you find yourself with a person, and no judgment, because there's somebody for everybody. Oh my god, y'all are freaking like stroking out in this damn chat. um I mean, there's somebody for everybody, and I know just because I personally wouldn't date anybody with kids doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't. I mean, I would never tell somebody, oh, you shouldn't do something. Like, somebody for everybody. Like, people deserve to be loved regardless. But it's all about timing. Like, if you have somebody who is pregnant that is an ex, you were just fucking them less than 9 months ago. Like, why do I need to be in any type of situationship with you, period? Like, that's weird. It's weird. And not to bring like stupid TV shit into it, but that was low key the reason why I stopped watching Love After Lockup, because that Sarah Michael shit was getting on my nerves. Like, girl, you still like him. You just smashed him less than 9 months ago, and then you smashed him again 9 months before that. Like, just these people with the baby mamas and the dramas. It's not it, mamas. Per Bible verse 2:14. I don't fucking know, girl. Yeah, Megger talk about your soulmate could have had a baby mama. Look, he could have that. He could stay. We'll meet in the other realm then, if that's what you got. Soulmates can be friends too. If that's just what my soulmate's bringing, we're just about to be friends, because this ain't it. Like, whole y'all talking about NBA YoungBoy T. Let me reel it back. We need to read this thing real back. So, he tried getting with me while his baby mom was in labor. Hey girl, I know the title is a bit dramatic, but this whole situation was a mess. This happened almost a decade ago, a year or two after I graduated high school. My best friend and I were reminiscing, laughing about this story, and I thought it would be funny to tell. So my sophomore year in high school, I dated this guy. He was the class clown, a football player, but I just thought he was really sweet. He was super thoughtful during our little 4-month relationship that I thought was so real. Eventually, he dumped me out of the blue, and it was really weird to me, and it was definitely my first heartbreak. But we grow and we heal. So I moved on, dated other people, and he did the same. So so y'all already dated for a little bit in the past, and then you just came back and tried to do it again? Let me know in the chat, have any of you guys ever done that? Have any of you guys ever had like a little high school fling, and then now that you're grown, you're just like, oh, I might go back and try that out? No judgments, because I've never done it. And I've never had any thoughts of doing that, only because I've always been a long haul ass person. Like, it's never been no, like, I've dated, I'm sure, but it's like, y'all in the chat talking about fuck no. Damn. Talking about nope, not me, but my mom did. Talking about never. Yes, unfortunately. That high school reunion be kicking y'all ass. Y'all be getting horn dogged out, going to the high school reunion like, damn, she looking real good now. Like, y'all are a mess. I'm with the dad king, and X is an X for a reason. The past is the past for me, right? Period. I really don't need to, nah, we're good. Anyway, so let me know in the comments if any of y'all have ever done that. So we graduate high school, and eventually I move out of the state. Now it's about a year or two after we graduated, so we're in our early 20s, and I'm doing well. But for some reason, my exes used to love popping back in my life with the "you're the one that got away" line. Child. And back then, if I was bored enough, my Scorpio ass would entertain it. Shout out to all the Scorpios in the chat. Make sure you drop your signs in the chat, okay? One day I get a Facebook message from my ex. Girl, block. Immediately. I hadn't heard from him since high school, and everything was so different at this point. I was genuinely concerned with how his life was, what was going on, etc. We started to catch up, and I remember how in high school I just loved being his friend overall. So we ended up exchanging numbers and started texting and messaging and stuff. So the texts weren't anything crazy, but there was definitely some flirting going on. Some flirting. Okay. Over the course of a week or so, it then escalated to where this man is telling me that he'd fly out to my state to visit, or that he would fly me out. So y'all are, okay. Y'all aren't even in the same, like, wow. Girl, I don't know how you didn't know he was living a double life. So you're hitting a high school booty when you don't even live in that state anymore. And yeah, I don't know, y'all. I might have just clocked. I would have had to clock it because that's just odd. Why are you hitting me up? Like, the only time people from high school ever hit me up, and I'm not talking about on no sexual shit, is like if they're in the city, or like, oh, I'm in the area and I just saw you. How are you doing? It's very weird being like, hey, I live in Jersey now. What are you doing? Like, exactly what the hell I was doing not in Jersey over here. Like, I don't know. Is that sketch to y'all? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It is definitely air sign season, though. Aquarius moon over here. Shout out to all of the Aquarius in the chat. Tasha said I got hit up to be part of an MLM. Girl, same. Like, that's all I get hit up for. Hey, friend, how are you, girly? Bitch, go die. Like, shut up. Anyway, so every time he would talk about flying her out, I would be like, yeah, I'll see you when you get here. And we're texting back and forth for a few weeks. Then one day I wake up to a message from him at like 3 a.m. The message was something like, hey girl, I don't know if you remember me, but we played basketball together in high school. I don't think you know this, but me and blank, the guy she's talking to, are still together, and I'm pregnant with his child. So the girl that he left you for in high school, he's still with. Oh, that's definitely one that got, and this is the thing, y'all. I'm about to like drop like the hard fucking truth for a lot of, like, this is something a lot of y'all girls ain't gonna want to hear, and shit, some of y'all guys too that need to. You're not the one that got away. You're the one that they're wondering, do you fuck different? Like, let's just be real. I'm gonna say it. I said it. They just want to know if you fuck different. That's all they want to. They just want you grown you. Like, it has nothing to do with the one that got away, or, oh my God, I really fuck. It's always about sex. It's clearly about sex, because he's still with the same girl that he's with. Let me ask the audience. What do y'all think? I'm being honest. Like, I'm being freaking honest. Because why did be real? All of y'all that was in the chat that was talking about, oh, yeah, I did it. I went back. What did y'all really want to find out? Be real. Because I think that's why I really don't care. Because, again, all of my relationships have been, like, long haul. So I pretty much got what I wanted to get out of it. That's why I feel like y'all really just want to go back and see. Facts, no printer. Right, Tisha? Like, and some of y'all dudes, oh, I'm the one that got away. You know, they want me. No, they just want your grown peen, sir. They want the grown eggplant. That's all they want. You're not the one that got away. You have a Dodge Charger. You just say they just probably got a big implant. And they want to actually talk about I feel attacked. Stop. I feel attacked. So, yeah, she got the woman to woman. She got the woman to woman meetup. So when I tell you my mouth dropped to the floor, it was on some Bugs Bunny. I haven't heard that analogy in a while. Why the hell did Bugs Bunny's mouth fall like a damn shelf? I immediately knew who this girl was and remembered that they had started dating before we even graduated high school, which meant that they had been together for over 2 years at this point. I was stunned. I text back and said, "Oh my gosh, girl, I had no idea." And she responded saying that she figured I didn't know because she knew that wasn't in my character. I stopped texting him after that, obviously, and left it at that. I thought it was done at that point. Emphasis on thought. Look, because I was about to say, that's not what your title said. Your title said that he was trying to smash you when she was in labor. This girl told you before she went into labor, so something ain't adding up. A few months go by, and I literally don't even think anything of this man. It was so small to me, I just moved past. Those phones that slide up to answer. Yes, I feel hella old talking about that. Anyway, I'm walking into work and I realize that I'm calling someone. I just closed my phone because I'm clocking in and couldn't have it on me. Oh my God, do you remember back when like iPhones just couldn't butt dial? And like if you did have an Android or you did have an older phone, like the butt dials would be so embarrassing at the randomest times. Like you'll have it in your pocket, you hear somebody swishing around, like I don't know, nostalgia tings, just nostalgia tings. Anyway, she said she didn't think anything of it at all. If I go on my lunch break and come back to my phone being blown up, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look and it's messages from my ex, and he's texting me saying, I know it was probably oh my God. Bro, I hate dudes so much. Like, what the fuck? I know it was probably an accident, but I think it was fate that you called me. I've been thinking about you. Oh my God, that wasn't even the haha. That was like a ja 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 ja. He talking about, oh hell no, is he a Pisces? That I don't know what he is. He's a mess. He's a stop sign. That's his sign. He's the warning symbol. Oh my God. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? I was like, damn, my phone played me hella dirty, and that was the day I learned how to block people. I thought it ended there, but no, there's more. Girl, where's my water? Oh, thank you. I got another water. Thank you. After I block him, I eat my lunch. Scrolling through Facebook because this is before parents were there. Okay, I know what era you talking about. This is just like college and then kids like that are too young, aka me back then. They ain't had no business being on there. I know that era of Facebook. I see that he posted a status that morning. The status had me even more floored. This man was talking about how his BM was currently in labor and how happy he was about it. And all this types of love. I was like, damn, throw the whole ass man away. I honestly couldn't believe it. He was really texting me all this BS while his girlfriend was giving birth to their child. Like, bring a whole human being in this world. The audacity. And his baby mom was so seriously sweet. In high school, she was so dope and quiet. I couldn't believe he was treating her like that. I unfriended him, and thankfully it stopped there for me. I wanted to share this because even a decade later, I'm still stunned that he was so trifling. Damn, isn't that crazy to think that baby is 10 years old? I'm not trying to make you feel old because I know whenever I think of people's kids, like people that had kids when we were in high school, like they're about everybody that had kids my senior year, their babies are in what, like the second grade now, like first or second grade. So I mean, it is what it is, T. But isn't that crazy to think about? Like these babies are growing. But yeah, she said thanks for reading my story, girl. Shout out to the tribe for the one time. Y'all, this man is disgusting. I just don't get why why do they think that is going to make you like them? Like, what about this was attractive? Like, that's what be gagging me. Is like, I just don't see what is attractive. Like, is it the pick me energy? Are you just hoping that somebody just wants to be picked and that they're like, oh, she's in, like, to pull a head ass Wendy Williams, oh, she's in labor, but he with me. Like, that is so head ass. It's so cringe. It's so random how a lot of these stories, like last week we had a Nicki Minaj moment. This week we're having a Wendy Williams moment with the stories. What do y'all think about this? I'm so glad that you are just like a good ass person though, and you're just like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with him. Like, what the hell? So odd, bro. So odd. Right. Us rats are getting old. Your favorite Virgo. Us year the rats are getting old. But we're young in spirit. Okay, we're not claiming it. We all look younger than we really are, and we're gonna keep it that way. Um, Doll says, I'm glad she decided not to be messy. No, me too. Like, cause she really could have been messy if she wanted to. Like, shout out to D for the donation. Spitting some facts. The most unfaithful men be so in love on Facebook. Oh my God. Where is the lies? Where is the lies? Meanwhile, Facebook Messenger. What you doing? Like, so horrible. So horrible. The man that be the most unfaithful on Facebook be Brown Cookout Slide, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The Brown Cookout Slide, man. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Ricky says, I can't get with a guy with a kid because I want to play a parent. What? What? Talking we live together for the kids. Fuck that. I'd rather my kids be seeing happy parents than bullshit. Oh, y'all are trying to figure out his zodiac sign, if he's a Sag or not. I could have sworn she told me in here his sign, but no, she just said her sign. But I'm glad that you clocked that shit and just got out early, because you know you're not the only one. You know you're not the only one. You know he was rounding all his freaking bases to see who was gonna bite. Somebody bit. Somebody bit. I'm just glad it wasn't you. So, this next one, I feel like the whole story is in the title, but I'm still gonna read it. It's called He Pulled His Pants Down at the Bank. I don't know if this was supposed to be like some type of fetish thing, like you get off by committing lewd in public, indecent exposure. Children go to banks. Aren't banks government buildings? I think, right? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, okay, anyway. So, hey Naja. My name is Katrina, and first off, I want to say that I love you so much. I love you too, sis. I started watching you maybe 2 years ago, and you've helped me get through so much, and I deadass feel like you're my bestie. Well, thank you for supporting me for so long. I appreciate you. She says, so in my country, we are not necessarily in lockdown right now for multiple reasons. So that means almost everything is open, including banks and some shops. Because I'm home from boarding school for a while, I'm always in the house, so I take any chance I can to get out. So I'm always with my mom running errands or whatever. So we stopped at the bank so my mom could take out some money. I waited in the bank with her because it wasn't safe for me to sit in the car alone. I know, but some areas in town are just not the best. girl, I don't blame you. Like, there are places here where you really shouldn't be sitting in the car by yourself. Like, it's kind of better to do the buddy system outside the car, and then if somebody does want to break into your shit, just let them take the shit. It's better for somebody to take the objects than your life. Like, so I definitely get what you're saying there. Anyway, firstly, I need to give a description of where I was sitting. The counter where my mom was standing was like 6 meters away and opposite the little metal bench I was sitting on. Not sure if this is similar to banks in America. She said my mom was opposite a little metal bench. Nah, in America, you go to the bank, there's like couches, girl, like metal bench. Nah, I just thought of like a bus station or something. Or like Central Station, like Grand Central Station. They be having little benches and stuff. But anyway, sorry I'm doing so much sidetracking. So right next to the bench was a table where people can go and sign checks and any other documents, and there is a pen attached to it with a string. That we have that also. I'm sitting down watching the people in the bank, minding my business, and this man walks up to the table that is right next to me. And I just hear a zipper. I would have had to do a Nikocado avocado punch. I would have just, get the hell away. I would have been so scared. I would have been so freaking scared. Like, what the hell? I'm like, what the F? So, without turning my head, I peeped to see what this man is doing, and girl, he has his whole hand in his pants and is messing with himself, basically. Y'all, I would have made so much noise to bring so much attention. I'd be like, why is your dick out? Like, I would have been so loud. Like, bro, you're right next to this girl, bro. Like, y'all. For one, it's a whole pit. Like, can we just break down the levels? For one, you're committing lewd. And then if anything touches this girl, that's assault. And then you need to stay 6 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet away from me. You said how old is the girl? Hold on, let me see. I don't know. But it don't matter how old she is. She could be 80. This is wrong. Like, this is fucking wrong. She could be 84. Like, it's wrong. So I was like, no, I'm not seeing this correctly. So I turned my head a little and my jaw dropped. I was cringing so hard because he dead ass had his whole zipper down and his hands in his pants in the bank. I looked around to see if anyone was seeing this, but dude was slick because the table had his back facing the rest of the bank and it kind of covered him up. But it was right in my face because the bench was low. Girl, he was doing that on purpose because you were there. Like, and remember, y'all, because I see y'all in the chat are asking about the mom. The mom is, like, on the other side actually, like, doing shit. And she's just on the side sitting and waiting. So, my mom looks over and sees me in shock and starts laughing because she didn't know what was happening. So, this poor lady who smelled good... This poor lady who smelled good came and used the pen after the guy that was just touching on his little dirty meat. I felt so bad, but I couldn't tell her. Anyway, I know that wasn't anything juicy, but it was just a little gross experience for me. I hope it made you chuckle. I've attached a couple photos of my mom and I below. Stay safe from Malawi to you, Danny and Spody XO. And she sent me a picture of her beautiful mother. Yes, cheekbones. I'm thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Just saying. No disrespect. Okay. Anybody out there that listens to this story, this is what I would do if I were you. The best thing to do if somebody is committing a public lewd act in your general facility where there's children, whatever, make as much noise as you can to cause all the attention to where the area is at. It'll most likely make the person stop. Or a lot of banks and stuff like that have security guards. You can go, you don't even got to make a scene. You can just go and quietly tell the security guard. But unfortunately, I really do feel like he targeted you specifically with his nasty ass. What do y'all think about this? Shout out to Sasuke for making the chat. Talk about it's been a while. Yes, and please like this. Like the stream. We have one more story until we get to the title that y'all see. Micah, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Micah says this could be considered sexual assault. Like she did not consent to this. Like what the fuck? No, definitely would be assault. If anything touched her right now, like in the U.S., this would just be considered lewd and like public, being ugly. But if he would have got anything on her, if he would have touched her or anything, assault, like public indecency. No, dead ass, your favorite Virgo. That would be me screaming at the bank. Like, Adriana said, disgusting. You're going to jail. He's going to prison. He is giving CPS. He's giving FBI. Like, he's giving all of that. Public being ugly, right? Public indecency, pretty much. Jail for life. Kel said that's great advice for most child cases. Making a scene and throwing a tantrum is what you do. Okay, nah, see, we need to get out of that. Like, no, I don't care how old you are, bro. Do it. You know how many of these people be in public fucking whining and being Karens about shit that don't freaking matter? Like, that is serious, bro. Get attention on you. And even if you get kicked out, so what? At least you don't gotta be in that thing no more, regardless of how old you are, young you are, make a commotion. Because people are way less likely to do certain things when there's an audience. Just saying. Because you giving out... Thank you. Who said that in the chat? Who said that? Christina, talking about giving out free trauma. This man is giving out free trauma, bro. Fuck that. I'm screaming in the bank. Hello, mother. Like, no. Y'all. All right. This next one is kind of short. It's called Should He Mind His Business? Probably. Most likely. Hey, y'all. Your channel has all the vibes, and I love listening while I'm getting ready for my day. I've watched you for Lord knows how long, but it's been a minute. You're like the cool older sister I never knew I wanted. When I get married, expect an invite. Ooh, yes. Post-COVID. Y'all better. I just said on my vlog, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I dropped a vlog today. So when this is over, you guys should go and check that out. But I said in my vlog, like, the biggest disservice I did was when I was like rising on YouTube is I was so much of a hermit and I didn't really see people like publicly like that. Like, that's something I do want to change because I know there's tons of y'all all over the place. Like, the hell? But anyway, she says, so let's get down to it. I'm an 18-year-old Aquarius. Shout out to all the Aquarius in the chat. Drop your sign. Shout out to Callie for the donation. She said that happened to me. An ex hit me up and my husband saw, and he's held it against me for 10 plus years. Don't mess up someone else's situation. Damn. I'm not gonna lie to you. By the way, she's talking about the story he tried getting with me while the BM was in labor. I'm not gonna lie, I really did think that the girlfriend, the actual baby mom, was gonna be mad at old girl for butt dialing, because shit like that happens, I guess, girl. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I thought. I thought she was gonna get case up with that. But anyway, good point. But anyway. So let's get down to it. I'm an 18-year-old Aquarius from H-Town. The he in the title is in relation to my boyfriend. So should your boyfriend mind his business? It depends. I mean, that's not your husband. What are you talking about? Okay, let me stop. So we've been together for a year and a few months, maybe more by the time you read this, depending on if he continues to act right. I know that's right. Damn, okay. So anyway, I have a friend who we'll call Cutie because she's cute. It's nice to see you guys being nice, because y'all be giving your friends these horrible names. calling people doo-doo, calling people like Marlboro, like talk about this is my friend Swisher Sweet. And I'm like, what are you doing? So yes, I'm loving that you're calling your friend cutie because she's cute. That's the type of energy we're trying to have throughout the tribe. Okay, we're giving people cute nicknames. All right, stop being mean. Y'all are dying in this chat. Right, they be like, my friend Big Head. That's exactly what they say. They be like, hey, Naja girl, so my friend Big Head. I'm like, wait. They be like, my friend Watermelon Head. I'm like, wait. Kiki, you about to have me dead. Right, Christian, talk about, this is my friend Gutter Rat. What? But that's your friend? Okay. Anyway, so Cutie and I have been friends going on 4 years now, and we met in high school and hit it off. Although we're not best friends, we're still good friends, and we're open with each other. Like just about every other kid in high school, she wanted to explore what we all said no to at school mandated dare meetings. You get, if you catch my drift. Catch my drift. Y'all are going ham in the chat. If any of you guys are watching this post, y'all gotta see all these names. Tell about my friend Cornstarch, my friend Steak Ugly Hole, my friend Yeast, my friend. I remember Saisha. I do remember somebody said my friend's name Bounce That Ass. Like, I don't know where y'all come up with this shit. But anyway, so her homegirl smoked weed, nothing too crazy. Then she moved on to, oh, aren't exos ecstasy?
XOs?
Yeah.
That's
Or
like
benzos?
aged ass liquor and XOs, I guess. Yeah, ecstasy.
Y'all, I'm old. I don't know.
And Oxycontin.
Well, she said it was EXOS.
Oh shit.
We're finally there, bro. We don't know what these niggas. We don't know what they talk about no more, right? We're finally there. Whatever that is, don't do it in the chat. I don't know what it is, but don't do it. So of course, me being that friend, I warned her to be careful. But Cutie did exos every couple of weeks. I know this sounds like I'm telling her business, but we're getting there. I was about to say, girl, you titled this, he needs to mind his business. You over here freaking, telling us your homegirl. Sorry, I'm just like peeping at the chat to see if I could figure out what it is, but it's okay. Okay, so they are pills, because she said she would post herself crushing the pills on her private snap. So here's where it all began. My boyfriend just so happened to see this while I was going through my stories one day, and he was appalled and very concerned. I told him that I've already told her to be careful, and he continued to bring it up and wouldn't drop it, even threatening to anonymously report her. I told him it wasn't his business and her private story wasn't for him to use against her. All right, I'm going to say my 2 cents before we even go forward. Here's my thing, girl. Birds of a feather flock together. There's going to be a point where she's not going to want to hang out with you because you don't do whatever the Exos pills are, okay? There's going to be a point where, unfortunately, this could get out of hand. If these are the type of pills that I think, if it's like an opiate or something, like, you're definitely about to lose your friend. Whether she's going to die or she's just going to cut you off to go and have people who are going to enable her. I feel like your boyfriend is just scared that you're going to go down that path. I get it. Just because she's doing something doesn't mean you have to do something. But there's going to be moments where you're just going to be sitting there twiddling your thumbs while she's doing what the hell she's going to, because she's going to do what she wants to do at the end of the day. Like, I just don't see, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm going to keep reading. She says he kept arguing that she's going to end up dead. Like, bruh, have y'all ever, let me shut up. He kept arguing that she's going to end up dead or she won't be successful in life. I then spoke positive vibes into the world, speaking Cutie's life and success into existence, because I'm not about putting negative stuff like that out to the world. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, baby girl, but you can't you could put all the little positive pixie dust in the air, but if she's over here living a negative and not prosperous lifestyle, I mean, what are we doing here? You're pretty much just throwing shit into the wind. Like, what's the point? You give more fucks about her than she gives about herself. She don't give a fuck about people seeing her crushing up pills on Snapchat, bro. And your excuse for that is, well, that's her private story. I don't know why the internet has us so fucked up. It's called getting a diary. Like, why the fuck are you posting that on what? Anyway, the way I see it, you can't control anyone's actions. All you can do is try to push them in the right direction, and then it's up to them. Well, girl, she going into the direction of the pills. So, and then why is it your job to push people in the direction? Why is that your job? Hold on, we got a super chat. I needed a break. Thank you for that because I'm getting my head hurt. Shout out to Tyrell for the super chat. He says, "Hey Naja and Tribe, sending good vibes. I can't stay. I got physical therapy, car accident. Oh no, but I can't wait to watch after the live." Well, thank you for the donation. I hope you get better. I know that physical therapy is no joke. Mm. Y'all, I know Cutie and she knows her limits and wouldn't purposely endanger herself. Bro, when I tell you I used to be Cutie, like I used to think I was so fucking invincible, bro. And I used to think I knew it all. And oh, I know exactly how much I'm gonna take and blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't know for real. You don't know. You don't know. You do not know, girl. There really isn't, and I'm sorry, and I know there's channels on YouTube that tried to flip their shit to be educational. I don't really think that there is like a safe way to do drugs for real. Like, I'm sorry, that's just me. Like, and I know people are like, oh, you can go on Amazon and buy like the little dipsticks to see if it has fentanyl. Like, the fact that you even gotta do that, like, I just don't see how this could be any positive shit can come out of this being recreational at all. Like, I just don't. And that's just my opinion. Y'all could say that I'm being too harsh in the comments. If that's what y'all want. Y'all could do that. But I just feel like the person who sent this in, you saying your man need to mind his business, you need to mind your own because you're minding Cutie's whole life. Like, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? What do you and Cutie do other than smoke weed? Just saying. I feel as if he is an outsider looking in, as he doesn't know her the way that I do. I understand his concerns, but at the end of the day, he is involved in something that wasn't meant for him to see. If he wasn't meant to see it, then why did she let him see the private chat? Isn't that how private chats work? You gotta like invite somebody, like, don't have to be friends with them. I'm confused.
They had it saved onto theirs, like low key, and she just got her phone went through.
Oh man, this is worse. Yes, Cutie is a year younger than me. If I saw it was taking over her life, I wouldn't just stand by like any other kid. She's gonna explore, learn, and make mistakes. Okay, look, I'm not trying to tell you to be this girl keeper, but you've assigned yourself that role. As an older person, even if it is 1 year, I don't care if it's 6 months, you're her elder, bro. And if you say something, it'll make an impact for her. You are an enabler at this point. You are enabling her behavior. Like, and you talking about if I saw it was taking over her life, girl, you are not in her life 24/7. You don't know what she's doing to get what she needs. You don't know how her how her life has changed since she started it. And obviously it's something that you deem too bad for yourself to do because you're not doing it with her. So obviously you know it's not good. What the fuck is this? Like, what the hell is this? I'm so shocked right. Okay, so it's not as if I don't worry about her, but I feel as if it wasn't his place to tell her what she should do. Was I wrong for thinking this way? I know he has good intentions, but still. Thanks for reading. I'll put a picture of me below. P.S. The cat is named after breakfast food. So here is a picture of her and her boyfriend. So she just graduated high school this year. Girl, look. everybody I did drugs with in high school and shit, like stuff like that, are not in good places, bro. It starts out as fun for everybody. Like, it starts out as fun for everybody. And I get the whole experimental thing, but in my opinion, experimentation should be kept in the school days. Like, that's just my opinion. This is my life, like my in my personal life, what I did. I did all my partying in my youth, and then it was time to go to school. I hit those fucking books. Sure, the things that I did could have killed me, could have got me kidnapped. Like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I was the perfect, because like I said, there's no perfect way to do drugs. It's not safe. But nothing good comes of lingering like that. I don't know, bro. This is just scary to me. The fact that she's on that type of shit. Like, you experiment with your fashion sense in high school. Like, you experiment with, oh, what do I want to do when I leave here? You don't experiment with freaking pills. Like, girl, you're crushing up pills. And it's just so weird to me because, like, when I was in high school, that's like a very baser activity. Like, just saying those same drugs were there when I was in high school, but that's like a whole baser activity, bro. Like, you would never see nobody crunching no damn pills on Snapchat. And yes, I had Snapchat when I was in high school. Like, right, you dye your hair to experiment. Like, so she did send an update. She says, update. Cutie responded to my boyfriend basically saying that she hadn't done exos in a while and is taking care of herself, and she's upset with him. You haven't done them in a while, so you want me to believe that the one time you crushed them up on Snapchat was the first time in a long time and I got you fucked up. Girl, fuck you. Sorry. And I know she's young, but girl, fuck you. Like, you need help. She needs to go to a center. Like, she needs help. She needs help. The fact that you're saying it's not taking over her life, but you're having multiple conversations about her using. Child, let's ask the audience. What's going on? What's going on, tribe? What's going on? I haven't checked in with y'all in a second. What's going on? Aziza says, it seems to me that he cares more about your friend than you do. That's what I'm saying. And I get the reason why he's concerned is because, like, that's your best friend. And what I don't want is for the person I'm with to end up like that. Like, quiet as it's kept. So in order to keep you straight, he's trying to get your friend together, but you have different ways of taking care of your friend. Doll said drugs can destroy your life and the lives around you. Do not normalize it. Right. That shit is not normal. It's not normal for people to be taking pills that they're not freaking prescribed. That's not normal. Sorry. It's not. It's dangerous. Halima says this is addiction and that would not go away in 2 days. No, definitely. And pills made by Big Pharma are nothing to just get over in a few weeks. Like, it's not. Even when I was experimenting, I never really messed with pills because I just always knew, like, nah, like, Nandy says she just wants to turn a blind eye to her friend's issue. I mean, I feel like she does have good intent, but she doesn't realize that her friend is hurting. Something's going on with her friend. Because that's something I had to realize, because I remember having a cognitive thought when I was like 16 or 17 and I was high and I was thinking, like, damn, what the hell is wrong with my life? Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And then lo and behold, 4 years later, I remember my own past and, like, okay, now it makes sense why I was freaking doing acid twice a week. Like, it makes sense now. Something's going on with your friend, bro. That's not normal. The fact that you guys keep talking about her using, like, it's not normal, bro. She has something going on with her. MKV13 says, but sometimes you can't change people's minds. You just got to let them do whatever they want. They get mad when you tell them what to do. No, and that's true. That's very true. And the fact that Cutie is upset with him, like, that's some addict ass shit. Like, if you weren't an addict, you'd be like, child, whatever. That hurt your feelings, bitch. You have a problem. Like, you have a problem. And I really do feel like in her brain, she's like, this is me being on my friend's side by me not having to make her defend her usage. Marmar says, calm your snitch. I don't care. I'm telling the parents. No, for real. Like, what's going on? And then, like, where are her parents? What's going on at home? Is she going to college? Is she going into the workforce? Because y'all just graduate. Oh, wait, no. She's a year younger than you. So she's still a minor. She's a senior in high school. Yeah. Can you please help your friend out? Like, dead ass. The best way for you to help your friend out is to let her parents know, because somebody is giving this girl prescription medication, a minor prescription medication that she is abusing. And I know you might think, oh, it's not that bad. She doesn't do it that much. And the reason why you probably think that is because she's in school for 8 hours of the fucking day. And then she gets home and she does it. Like, bro, I literally were friends with people that used to do pills, bruh. And yeah, as a teenager, I tried it. It just wasn't for me, and I just left it as it was. But I would see these people's routine before school starts. They would pop them all throughout school. They're good. Then you get off the school bus. Then you do it. Like, so I could see from the outside in how you would think, oh, well, she's not really doing it that much. No. Imagine when she graduates, when she has all the free time. Like, right, Daryl Ann, is Cutie working? Probably, I don't know. All I'm saying is the best way to be a friend to your friend is intervening. You have to intervene. And I know you're scared that she's going to treat you the way she's treating your boyfriend, but you got to intervene if you really want to be like a true friend to her. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, because addiction is a bitch. Those pills are nothing to fuck with. They'll take a hold of your whole life. And if you could nip it in the ass right now, because that's the thing that I don't think that she's getting is, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Even if you're right, she's not doing it that much. So what? We're just going to wait around until she does? Like, because there's going to be a point where the little bit she's taking isn't going to do what the hell it do. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if any of you guys have any advice for her that have friends who do have addictions or anything of the sort. Just leave it in the comments below, because that's a crazy one. That's now we're getting to the title story, y'all. This is a mess. This is long, and I'm gonna be so real with y'all. We have a news footage. She sent us in news footage of her abuser getting arrested. So this is a lot. This is a lot. We're getting into the title story. So if any of you guys are in here, make sure that you like the stream. We got about 447 people in here and 161 likes. I'm going to need y'all to like this stream up. Okay? Y'all just sitting back and watching me for an hour. But you don't like it. Okay. Thank y'all. Okay, let's move. Let's get into it. She titled this, "Believe Your Gut Feeling." Okay? Trust your gut, guys. Please trust your gut. Hey, Naja. I met this man on Tinder. Why? Y'all need to get off of Tinder. Please get off of Tinder. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to let you guys know when the trigger warning happens. I have the trigger warning right here. She actually put it in the entry. But this is about trafficking, as you guys could see with the title. So just letting you guys know. But yes, she met this man on Tinder. She said the bottom of the barrel STD dating app, as long as you know. She said, we will call him Prince Charming. So we matched, and he insisted we FaceTime to confirm that I was the woman in my photos and not some catfish. So, excuse me, if you guys look at the thumbnail of the video, you could see that I have like this cycle on there of how human trafficking works. And it's basically like the recruitment phase, the grooming phase, all of that stuff. And so as of right now, it looks like he's doing the recruiting on Tinder, and she bit. Now he wants to FaceTime. So he insisted, right? Who said that? CJ, right? He insisted that we FaceTime to confirm that I was the woman in my photos and not some catfish. Instead, I proposed a video chat via Instagram because it is not wise to give your phone number out to strangers. T. Prince Charming. Oh, and by the way, a loophole for giving people your number when men ask you for your number, and this is some extra ass shit. So like, this is only like for my ladies that are actually like single and like doing the thing. Get a Google Voice number. Google Voice can hook up to your real phone. So when they call the Google Voice number, your real phone will ring, and then when you get home, just delete the number. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, I propose to do the Instagram, because it's not wise to give your number out to strangers. Prince Charming is Instagram famous with 19.2 thousand followers. He got more followers than me. Our chat went well, and we exchanged our real numbers. See, y'all have to be careful. Don't let, and I'm going to talk about this on my draw in chat. Y'all need to be careful. Do not let these social media followers make a person trustworthy. Like, just because somebody has a little buzz or a little something, don't let it be like, okay, they got that buzz, so therefore they're trustworthy, therefore, oh my God, they're popping, so they must be a good person. Like, no. We've seen multiple times people abusing their power to get whatever sick shit they want. Y'all just please be careful. Blake is so petty. Hold on. Blake is so petty talking about, well, what's the like ratio to followers per? No, because that's the gag. People could fucking come for me about my little followers, but my likes match. So don't do it. My likes match, okay? We don't buy shit over here. But no, that T, if y'all really want to know how people are doing, you need to just compare that like to follower ratio. But seriously, stop putting these people on a pedestal just because they got followers. Like, they're still human beings that make mistakes and do all types of shit. So, right, thank you. The devil got followers too. That is such an old lady ass expression. Talk about the devil got followers. Anyway, so I noticed that Prince Charming was an extreme flexer. He was super flashy. He would send me videos of him in Harry Glimberg chains. Each chain is an average $8,000 to $10,000 unless you get it custom made. Then it averages for 20 and up. I already know he just was sitting there just talking to you about his little rusty ass chain. Let me shut up. But I know his ass is just sitting there telling you all the chain facts. Oh no. Not to mention the $15,000 watch and the $7,000 rings. He wore high-end luxury designer head to toe. I mean flexing. He's got 4 Maybachs and a mansion with a home theater and a gym. If anybody know who Hush Puppy is, that's precisely the vibes I was getting. Y'all, again, be careful with all the flashy stuff, the Instagrams and all that shit. The majority of these dudes be scammers and pimps. Like, and the majority of these IG models be scammers and escorts. Like, y'all. So, I don't call this man Prince Charming for no reason. He was indeed charming. I mean, he has to be, right? I asked him where he worked, and he said he was self-employed. Girl, bye. Like, this is scary, bro. Like, I'm like dead ass. When I asked, what do you do? He beat around the bush, not answering my question, which made me extremely skeptical. He sent me a picture of his mob, which was a group of men who look exactly like him. Extreme flexers. If any grown-ass man calls their friends a mob, it might be time to go. If we don't know how he's making money, again, not victim blaming, because obviously this man is locked the fuck up for a reason. I'm just confused because, sir, you're not telling me where you get your money, and you have all this expensive stuff. You're calling your friends the mob, and they all look like you. Am I an accessory at this point? Like, okay, since he referred to them as his mob, I'm glad you, okay. Since he referred to them as his mob, I asked him, you're joking when you say mob, right? And he just laughed. and would text me things like, I got to have you, so please don't meet nobody else. You're mine, so don't mess up. Was that a threat? Like, what the hell is going on? I'm not gonna lie. I stopped texting him after that don't mess up text because what are you talking about? Mess up what, huh? So Prince Charming hits me up again because he wants to take me on a fancy date. I mean, he was about to spend money, and we planned something for the next day so we could finally meet and get to know each other better. I wanted to see if I was misinterpreting his messages or thinking too deeply, but the fact that he was flexing so much, talking a little crazy in text messages, drove me to Google Prince Charming's real name, which I got iPhone suggestions when he first texted me. Look, here's a trigger warning portion of the story. So if any of y'all did thug it out and you're just like, oh, you know, I might be able to do it, this is the part, okay? So just letting you know. Tribe. Prince Charming is a coke dealer turned human trafficker. Both labor trafficking and sex trafficking. If you guys would like to know more about the difference between labor trafficking and sex trafficking, because you can get both, as you can see. We did, me and Daniel actually did a highlight video on our channel about the T.I. and Tiny situation and how there is a very thin line between labor trafficking and sex trafficking, especially when you go into like strip clubs and stuff like that and recruit women to go and do sexual commercial acts. It's a thin line. So if y'all want to see more about the legal situation of that, like we literally broke down like court documents and shit, you guys can go on our channel. It's a highlight. Go watch it. So the news clip stated that he exported women from my hometown to North Dakota. Prince Charming and his women recruited / lured young white women. And I mean, the news emphasized the white part. We're going to watch the news clip, by the way. With promises of buying a car and teaching them how to make that real money. Oh my God, no. Once the young women got to North Dakota, they were trapped. And Prince Charming's girls made up to $2,800 a day to $3,000 a day, while he made about $50 to $60 per month from exploiting them. It's insane. Prince Charming is literally a multi-millionaire from exploiting women. Also selling drugs. I believe he owns a trucking company that gave him the resources. Oh my God. And he owns houses too, but I don't know for a fact. I looked at his records and he has been arrested and convicted of dealing coke, domestic abuse, false imprisonment. And these are all things that can get on you when you get charged with labor trafficking and sex trafficking. We also have a video on our channel where we talk about, me and Daniel's channel, where we talk about celebrities you didn't know were involved in certain stuff. Some people do be having false imprisonment, having people locked up. He ain't free. Talking about house, he's still free. He's not. He ain't free. So, she said she found his Facebook page. She did send me the Facebook page, but I'm not going to show that. Just personally, I don't want to show that. But, hold on. Where was I at? His Facebook page, he would use hashtags such as hashtag snow bunnies, hashtag real hoes, hashtag white girls. She said, I think white girl is slang for cocaine as well as actual white girls. You would be correct. Y'all, he was delightful and charming. For a hot second, I thought, well, maybe he's changed. Girl, men like that only know one way to make money. Like, they don't know how to make any other, like, if you literally touch multiple millions of dollars with your hand, could you really go and work at McDonald's? Like, be real with yourself. Like, dudes like that don't know how to, and I'm not making an excuse for him. I hope he stays under the goddamn jail, But realistically, guys like that don't change. They don't change. And I don't think it was ironic that he called his friends the mob. Like, nah, they about to be doing what they're doing. Y'all in the chat talking about changed what? Changed clothes? Change, I don't know. Oh my God. She said, perhaps I shouldn't judge him based on his past. I'm not even gonna cap. I wanted a Chanel bag, y'all, and a shopping spree. Are y'all ready? Like, and I'm sorry if this is graphic. I'm sorry. Are you willing to get shat on the chest for the Chanel bag, girl? Like, let's be real, because that's why this shit is so serious. That's why human trafficking is so serious. People are getting held against their will, and people are doing disgusting shit to them. Like, it's not no, oh girl, I'm just gonna do this. You hear Selena Powell and them, they be eating doo-doo and gargling piss. Like, it's nothing great. Ask the audience. Like, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like, it's not just money. You're going to have even the T.I. and Tiny alleged situation. Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, well, those girls decided to do it. But it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure you think you signing up for normal people sex. And then next thing you know, assault. Like, we're doing weird shit now. Like, look, right. Pay notes to Cramp talking about, I'd rather be in my parents' house for life. Right, period. Put me on house arrest at my mom's house. I don't need no Chanel bag. She said, any chance I get to spend someone else's money on unnecessary shit, I usually jump for the opportunity, but this time I could not do it. Kudos to you, because I'm glad you know. Like, look. She said he hasn't been charged with human trafficking, but it's the fact that he's being accused of it for me. 2016 was not even that long ago, and investigations like this take years to develop, and just because he hasn't been charged doesn't mean it didn't happen. I couldn't find anything about his women. The news kept calling them prostitutes as if they had a choice or something. Prostitutes usually don't have a choice. Prostitutes can either be self-employed or have a manager, okay? But usually that management isn't by choice. Shit, this dude even texts you talking about don't fuck up with me. Like, girl. K-Set Ball, thanks for the donation. Talk about, girl, you better rock that Payless or Walmart. I know that's right. You better go get you a fucking Hanes tea from the gas station. Get you a little 5-pack. Yeah, she said, I honestly do not know if the women were willing or not. Saying something is trafficking, to me, that means coercion, extorting, and threat. Prince Charming is a whole PIMP. I don't want to sell my WAP for him. So here, I'm going to watch the news clip with y'all. We're going to watch this news clip. Because I'm going to watch the same clip that she watched. And I guarantee you I'm not going to have any, I wonder if he, like, girl. So shout out to WISN News. Called this shit the prostitute pipeline. Called this shit the prostitute pipeline. Okay, what does this say? The liquid gold rush in North Dakota's oil fields has created a dangerous market for young Milwaukee women.
The patch has doubled its population. Mostly men, flush with cash, and few entertainment outlets. Opportunities. 12 News has learned Wisconsin pimps are exporting young women from the streets of Milwaukee to the oil hub of Williston, North Dakota, and cashing in by fueling a pipeline of sex workers.
Y'all seen that movie with Shia LaBeouf and that light-skinned girl with the dreads? And remember, that's what they did. They would go to the freaking oil rigs or the North Dakota or whatever, and they would trick them.
This is William Clayton Adams. Court records describe him as a convicted cocaine dealer turned human trafficker. A search warrant says Adams and female accomplices would head down here to Water Street. It's the hub of Milwaukee's nightlife, and they would search for young white females to recruit to work out west.
Why the white though? Like, are they trying to insinuate that there aren't that many black people in North Dakota? Is that what they're trying to insinuate?
I mean, there kind of isn't.
There kind of isn't that many black people though, but it's just like, why does it? I think it's because he was on his Facebook talking about, yes, American Honey. Thanks, baby girl Lexi. That's what the movie's called, American Honey. But yeah, I think they're mainly saying it because he's over here talking about I got that the snow bunny, I got that white girl, and blah blah blah. Like it's interchangeable. Like he's very slick. He's very slick. I'll give him that.
Police have yet to file charges, but say Adams lured young women with promises of cars and real money. Once they'd made the trek from Milwaukee to Williston, they were trapped. His female accomplices meted out food and toiletries, and Adams kept the cash they earned selling sex.
There was fancy cars in his driveway all the time. Fancy dressed girls.
Remember how I said that there is a thin line between labor, hold on, what is it called specifically? Labor trafficking and sex trafficking? It doesn't even matter if these girls didn't know that they were being trafficked or not. Once somebody says, hey, you should come with me to go make some money, it doesn't matter. That's illegal. That's illegal. Period. Shout out to Angelica for the super chat. She said, all 473 of you better like the live. Love you, Naja and Tribe. Love you too, sis. Yes, thank you for the reminder because some people need a little reminder, like the stream, please. Okay, hold on. We got our neighbor over here who's upset that his snow bunnies is being snatched.
High heels, knit stockings, stuff like that.
Adams raised some eyebrows in the quiet Franklin neighborhood where he lived, but Irv Salazzo says he was friendly.
One or two fellas come walking by with their dogs and he said, what's going on over there? I said, I don't know. None of my business.
An informant told police Adams women earned up to $3,000 a day. Adams up to $60.
Readers are leaders. Hold on. That's why they said he's a multi-millionaire, bro. Like, that's why I'm about to read this. Hold on. Sworn over oath. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a state. Blah, blah, blah. I've conducted an investigation. I've also worked extensively with informants and undercover. Oh, baby, he got caught. He got caught. He got snitched on. He got caught with informants and undercover officers. I'm familiar with the street terms associated with prostitution and sex trafficking. Blah blah blah. Other law enforcement officers. So yeah, basically he sold he basically sold some services to a cop and an informant. So yeah, girl, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. He was trafficking. He was making
3,000. There's no way he was making way more than that unless he was only working them for 2 days out the month.
They said that each girl made that, but he was making around 50 to 60 a month. I think he was making more too. I think he was making more too. Tell me, he looked dusty and chunky.
$8,000 a month. And he's just one of the Milwaukee men accused of marketing sex in the oil patch. Lavelle Durr did federal time for coercion and enticement. Court records claimed he drugged young women, drove them to fracking country, and kept them in dog cages if they resisted. Curtis Johnson is waiting for sentencing.
What? What in the Cuban dog? They done put him... And yes, y'all are surprised that there's some more. A lot of these communities where there's literally only one job for everybody, like mining and stuff like that, they usually traffic in those areas because those men have tons of money and they have nowhere to spend it because there's nothing there but their job. So what these people do is they move. Y'all, I know you're fucking lying. They did not get this dude to talk to the news. How are these people out? How are they not in jail?
And drove them to fracking country and kept them in dog cages if they resisted. Curtis Johnson is waiting for sentencing.
Curtis, I thought you were in jail.
No, I'm not in jail.
Why is Curtis not in jail? Damn it.
Because sex crimes don't get high bonds unless it's like somebody.
Curtis is at his house chilling right
Watch
now.
out.
And
Yeah,
is he not
Curtis Johnson pleaded.
Other two dudes.
Look, I'm not even gonna go there, but you're right. I'm not even going to go there. This man on house arrest. But again, he also doesn't have any priors. Both of those other dudes have priors.
Why do you think he doesn't have...
Daniel,
I'm out.
get out. Get out of my segment.
Guilty to federal sex trafficking of children charges.
Oh, no. Oh, bro. You need your ass beat. You need your smug ass face caved in. I'm sorry. Like, that's disgusting.
Helen, you're one serious pimp.
No, I've never pimped a day in my life. No.
Johnson is one of 4 charged in the alleged conspiracy to traffic children in North Dakota, but he believes he was a victim of his heroin dealer.
Well, I was broke and I was a drug addict, and he said, hey, I'll provide you with drugs, I'll make sure you're fed, and I'll give you cigarettes and a hotel, and all you gotta do is drive this car for me.
How did it get from that to you being with minors? Am I missing something? This ain't even a dude with... I just be wanting to fight. Girl.
Know anything about the North Dakota Milwaukee pipeline. I just know I got in trouble for driving out there and, part of a big conspiracy.
It's said that Milwaukee is the Harvard of pimp school.
The head of the Human Trafficking Task Force of Greater Milwaukee says the city consistently ranks among the nation's worst. The North Dakota oil fields, a hotspot in a multi-billion-dollar industry, and Milwaukee's pimps.
Not walk a mile in these Louboutins.
$150 billion made on the backs of women and girls.
They often resort to force, fraud, or coercion.
The FBI won't comment on it.
And a lot of people need to look up what coercion is. Because coercion is when you had every intent to, do something, but now you're getting peed on. Now you're getting shit on. Now you're kidnapped. Now you're here. Now you're getting beat up. Now you're getting drugged. Like, look up coercion, bro. Because a lot of the times where people try to dismiss these women's stories and shit, it's still illegal. Coercion is illegal.
A specific investigation, but says traffickers groom the vulnerable wherever they can find them.
It's not
Tinder.
Exclusive to Water Street. It's basically a threat that could go anywhere.
Curtis Johnson says he believes the women he worked with went west voluntarily, but he admits North Dakota wasn't everything they'd hoped it would be.
I think we're all taking advantage of it.
Curtis Johnson will be
This man said, I got taken advantage of because I thought I was about to make some money over here and I got caught. Y'all, I'm done. I am finished with his ass. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I wanted to show y'all something. Y'all, like, in depth of this cycle, because I know it's on my thumbnail, but I just want to show it to you guys because it'll actually help the person who sent in the story have like a visual of how this works and how this man definitely was a trafficker. So here is the here it is right here, the chart. Here, I'll take the chat down. So let's just use you for a second, the person that sent me in the story. Let's go through some things. Assessment and recruiting. He recruited you off of Tinder. He most likely recruits other women off of Tinder as well. You are a very beautiful girl. Very beautiful. And he saw that you were willing to bite, assessed you, had to FaceTime you. Shit, you even assessed him, looked at his Instagram and stuff. So then you know what he did after that? Then he grooms you with the things that you see on the Instagram. You see the luxury, you see the cars, you see the houses, you see all the money. You get what I'm saying? He almost got here. He was right here with you when he started saying that shit. What did he say to you? Hold on, what did he say to you? You're mine, so don't mess up. He was right here with you. You're mine, so don't mess up. But you saw that was off and you dipped. Now, if you would have stayed and you would have done something that he deemed as a mess up, then the breaking would have happened. And that's when the violence or the mental abuse or whatever that person wants to use to manipulate happens. So if you're ever wondering like, oh, well, I think these girls were kind of in on it and blah, blah, blah. It was almost you. And you even said you were about to be, and that's what coercion is, where it's just like in the beginning, you're down, like, I want the money, I want this, I want that. But then out of nowhere, now you're in North Dakota popping biscuit. And I hope any of you guys that are on these little apps and stuff, I really, really hope that, you know, you can see that chart and like notice the patterns. Because even some of these girls that do be posting on Instagram that do escort and do be posting like all this luxurious shit, like it's just a highlight reel. You don't know if they're happy. You don't know what they had to do to get that. So let me go back to finishing her story because she just kept referencing the news video and I just wanted us all to see it so we can get a full grasp of what's going on. So she said, I immediately blocked his number and Instagram page. I know that's right. I share this story to say, always make sure you have your boundaries and standards in check. Boundaries, as in no drinking on the first date, no late night dates, no going to his house, no getting inside of his car for him to give you a ride. None of that. Period. Hit your homegirl up. Tell them where you're about to go. Tell them who you're about to. And I still do this till this day. Like, even if I'm meeting new people, like if I'm about to go meet somebody new, I'll send Daniel their address and their phone number or something. Like, you know, you always want to have your bases covered because people are crazy. And even these girls are crazy because I'm pretty sure these fucking salty assholes were like, damn, I don't want to keep popping biscuit in North Dakota. I'm about to go recruit me a bitch and have her doing it while I could just be sitting up, laid up with him. Like, these girls are just as bad. Got to be aware, bro. She said, self-worth has got nothing to do with human trafficking. Predators will break you. They will break your ass down. They use a tactic called breaking in. Like, okay, so you know, right, you dodged a bullet. We just talked about that. And it's too triggering to go into details. Exactly. Like I said, it's either physical or mental. It's a lot. But you do not have to be kidnapped to be trafficked. Facts. Sorry if this is too long. I was really bothered by this strange event. What if I would have gone on a date with him? Often we meet individuals online all of the time. We feel as if leaving our locations on, shared, and meeting in a public place is enough. Right, it does not matter. Like I said earlier, you could FaceTime live somebody. They'll still shoot you dead. Like, you could be in a public place. So much is going on. People might not even notice what's going on. Like the same instance with the bank story. This girl was literally having a sex crime done near her and nobody noticed. And that was public. She says, your real number can reveal your actual home address, T. Prince Charming has my real phone number, so I hope he doesn't go the extra mile to track me down. I'd love to hear safety tips from the tribe. Please stay safe. Much love. Oh, and she said, I forgot to mention, I am 23 and he is 39, and I am a Leo and he is a Scorpio. Well, shout out to all the Leos in the chat. Y'all male Scorpios can go to hell. I'm sorry, but Jesus, what the fuck? You literally dodged a bullet. You literally dodged a bullet. And you are so pretty. You are so pretty. I need to know what y'all think about this in the chat. I need to know what y'all think about this in the chat. Pay no secret talking about date squares and nerds only. All right, now you're gonna end up with a freaking you date a certain nerd, you gonna get you a little damn, I'm doing a lot of name dropping this video. You gonna get you a little Onision. You better calm down. I ain't gonna go with the nerds. Okay, you gonna end up with a dude who ain't never had shit. He's gonna fuck you. No, I'm just playing. Just date who you want to date. Don't date for money and all that shit. I mean, if you want to, you can. But me personally, I don't know. I just feel like have standards for yourself. Set expectations. But don't go based off stereotypes. Like, I remember there was a point in my life where I was like, oh, I'm only gonna date ugly guys because ugly guys will like value me more and treat me better. Girl, these ugly dudes will dog you out. They will dog you out all while looking like a foot. Like, no cares in the world, girl. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do like geeks and nerds too, but we're not gonna generalize, you know, because shoot. Daryl Lance said, girl, follow the Second Amendment. Oh my God. I'm on the flow. Anna said, these ugly dudes be having so much confidence. No, what happens is these ugly dudes get a little money and then start cutting up. Like, and that's... No. Siani says, I know a male Scorpio who was macking up my friend while he had a baby on the way and ain't tell her. Oh my God. I just have bad history with male Scorpios. It's always like weird sexual energy. It's just like, okay, we're not banging, we're not friends. Sorry. And it's like weird ass. The hell? Oh my God. Sydney says, tribe members, please don't put all your business out there. Yes, people always show their true colors eventually, right? And do your research on people. I saw some people trying to make excuses on like my last tribe tea when I told people you need to be asking certain people for their ID, bro. Like, shit, not trying to call nobody out, but I just found out a tribe member was not the age I thought they were this whole time. I didn't try to do anything weird, girl. Don't. No, but I'm just saying, like, little instances like that do happen in real life. And somebody tried to be like, girl, that's too much telling people to ask for their ID to date. And I'm like, girl, just me being on this platform and coming in contact with people of different ages as friends or just as, you know, trying to support people, because I do get DMs from people, you know, and they have problems and stuff, and I'll DM them personally. It happens a lot where you just don't know somebody's age. So why would that be so far-fetched to ask someone for their ID if you have plans on fucking them? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, why is that so radical? I don't know. But a lot of people in the last one were just like, oh, no, that's kind of weird to, like, look somebody up and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't see what's weird about that at all. I mean, we're in a digital society now. Your footprint is there. The fuck? Shout out for the donations. K-Sub says, I recommend women learn how to use a gun. Ash says, best if she just lays low for a little. Yeah, I would lay the fuck low. I would lay low. Especially because he's still out and about. Like, no, I would lay low as hell. I would lay low. Indica said, those be the same type of people smashing without a condom because it's too much. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too much to just be like, can I see your ID? A form of it. Can I see a yearbook photo? Something. And oh, if somebody was like, oh, well, they could fake an ID. Baby, look. You really try to pull out any and every excuse to be young and problematic. Like, baby, give me your ID. I don't care. Like, stop. Oh my gosh, shout out to Callie. Talk about, I would call and file a report for reference since he has your information to share how he attempted to recruit you. Period. I would definitely, and I know some of y'all might be like, oh, snitching, whatever, girl, fuck that. You could be saving some people, because I really do think he is still on that shit. Because again, guys like that don't just change occupations. Like, that's the type of money you can't get nowhere else. So I would definitely send that shit to the police. Make a report, at least a formal report. You could be helping somebody else just to say like, hey, he's on Tinder. Shit, even hit up Tinder. Like, and let them know what's going on. Shout out to Adriana. She says, hey, Naja, hope you and the tribe stay safe and blessed. Well, thank you so much. You as well. Maria says, yes, sis, I agree with you. Ain't nobody trying to get an R. Kelly or being accused of being an R. Kelly. No, period. And like, bruh, just ask someone for their ID. It shouldn't be embarrassing. It shouldn't be crazy. Like, shoot, I know I don't look my age. So, the fuck? I'm not about to make it a big deal. Alexa said, you ain't a snitch if you're not from the streets. You ain't a snitch if you're not from the streets. And being from the streets does not mean you grew up in the hood. I'm talking affiliated. I'm talking in and then in type shit. Like, if you ain't living that life, girl, you are a whole civilian. You better tell the police. Child. Right. Carpathia talk about, girl, snitch your ass off. Do it. Do it. Shout out to Mia. She says, I screen all clients. TikTok really have all these girls thinking it's like, bro, you said you screen these times TikTok really have all these girls thinking it's all that. Like, no, bro, that glamorous shit, all that glitters is not gold all the time. Especially with this social media. It's getting real dark. It's getting real dark. But I am so glad that you're not in this situation with this man no more. I'm sorry that he got your real number. My tip to you, if you're still trying to date or anything, I mean, I would go on pause for a little bit, but get a Google Voice number. It can go directly to your phone, and if they call that number, this phone will ring. Excuse me. And it's kind of like the jail phone. Like, they have to say, it'll be like, you're getting a call from Bob. And you'll be like, okay, like, do that. I would definitely, right, Mia, I would definitely change your number. And I know it sucks because when you do Google a number, the address pops up. So he already knows where you're at. But so that's why I'm saying you need to put in a report, like some type of safety. Now, this was a few months ago. Did this man get arrested yet? Like, I just want to see an update on his case. He has a very common name. Very common. Yeah, he has a very common name. So, I don't know. But it doesn't seem like anything else has come back up about him. So, yeah, I would just let the police know. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't even be allowed to be on the internet. Like, why are you on Tinder? But I'm just glad that you made it out okay. But just to reassure you, bro was definitely trafficking. If you needed to know if maybe it was voluntary or not, nah, it was definitely trafficking because you even peeped yourself. He almost got you in that same loop. Whew, that was a lot, y'all. That was a lot. Remember, I'm doing a shout-out contest right now. So if any of you guys have left any timestamps or anything of any funny things during this stream, I will be reviewing them, and next week you will see who won, and I'll be putting it on the screen. I want to thank everybody in the chat for participating, for giving advice, helping people out. Thank you guys so much for keeping it lively, keeping it good, you know, keeping it nice. I want to thank everybody watching this in future tense as well. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Please leave some advice. And I also want to thank the people who sent in their stories for being so patient. Thank you so much. And thanks for sharing your life with us. I'm wishing all of you guys healing because it seems like y'all all went through some crazy stuff. Oh, snap. We got one more donation from our girl, Mia. She says, my birthday is on the 16th. Naja, don't you dare refund me this. Oh my God, get out of my head. Okay, don't you dare refund me this. My sugar coin, so it's good. I love you in the tribe and have a great weekend and stay safe. Well, thank you so much, Mia. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I won't refund it, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Thank you. On that note, I'm outie. I'm gonna leave. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. I will see you guys tomorrow with a draw in chat. I didn't do one last week. I'm sorry. So I'm going to upload one tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys again. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And then I'll see you on the live stream on Friday. And if you want to watch a vlog, go on my vlog channel and watch it. Okay, bye.